We're going to be replacing a water heater. It's pretty loud in the mechanical room. Changing out a 40-gallon power vent with a 40-gallon power vent. So take a look, just come along and I'll show you some of the things we do. One of the mistakes that a lot of people do whenever they're trying to drain a water heater is not use a pump to speed up the process. So they connect the hose and then they just wait. That's it, it's drained. One of the things that I really like my truck about is the fact that it sits pretty low to the ground. So whenever I'm unloading stuff, it's pretty easy to unload. So you have a couple 100-pound item that you can easily take it off because it's low to the ground, but plus this is on an angle, it's on a hill. So it's a little bit harder, but we got this. You can unbox it outside or box it, bring it in boxed. I like bringing it in boxed in so that way you can't damage anything along the way. Another big mistake that a lot of contractors do is they actually don't read the installation manual. What I'm checking right now is to make sure the existing vent will be good enough for the new unit, and the new unit requires a 2-inch vent that will do 25 maximum feet, which this has a 3-inch vent which could do 150 feet, so we're all covered. We have literally about 10 feet of exhaust, so they could have done 2-inch from the get-go, but they didn't. So we're gonna start with a 2-inch here and then tie into the 3-inch existing. So make sure you follow the manufacturer's guidelines for installation to avoid any hiccups. Getting my press tool out. We're gonna be using 3/4 here. Putting on some Gasol, it's pipe thread paste, so pipe dope, some might call it. It just helps with getting more spins so the threads don't kind of lock it up, like almost like a lubricant. What we're gonna do next is actually use a kind of like almost like a chamfering tool reamer. We're gonna clean the inside of the pipe, gonna get all the burrs out, and we're gonna do that to the exterior. Get a little bit of sandpaper, pretty good. All we care about is getting the burrs and stuff out so that way we can take a coupling. This is a repair coupling, and this is called a repair coupling. Means that it can go up and down regardless of what's happening, because most couplings, so the only difference is there's a small little indent right in the middle. Repair coupling doesn't have it, a regular coupling has it. So what happens with that is that's it. You can't go any further. There's a stopping point. With a repair coupling, there's no stopping point. So you can go fully in. All right, we got the Milwaukee Force Logic tool. What it does is pretty much presses 2 metals together. It replaces solder joints and it also replaces threads. So you can use this on threads, except you just need a different jaw. I'm gonna show you how we do it. Pretty much have a fitting, which I already showed you. It slips right over. What I like to do is just take a magic marker, just do a little dot so that way we know our depth gauge is good. So we know that it went fully in. Once I do that, put it on. That's it. I think I did all of those in less than a minute. That's how fast it is. If you don't have this tool as a plumber, HVAC guy, you're missing out. You're wasting so much time that you can be serving the customer better other ways. One thing you want to do with these is they come pre-charged from the factory with PSI. You want to always match it up to the house. Okay. One thing, whenever you're filling the water back up, make sure you don't shock anything. So whenever you're opening up the valve, make sure you're opening up nice and slowly.